Hello my friends, welcome back to my channel Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and if you are new here, hello, welcome. I hope you'll consider subscribing for lots more diamond painting content. And if you are back, as always, welcome back. Today I am here with a reveal and post review of one of my recently completed diamond painting kits. This is Darkwood Fae from Diamond Art Club and the artist ChrissaBug. In these post review and reveal videos, I love to just take a chance to show you what a particular diamond painting looks like completed. Hopefully this gives you a sense for what to expect, not just of how an exact, particular diamond painting looks completed, but also just to give you a sense for what a particular company has to offer to see, is this a company that you want to try out in general. So I really enjoy doing these videos and hope that you find them helpful. And this was a really beautiful one to work on. So let me give you a quick rundown of the stats. I have my logbook here, which is where I track all of my projects that I work on here. Someday I may do a flip through of that. But anyway, so here's this one, Darkwood Fae by ChrissaBug. So if it's from Diamond Art Club, the size is 50.7 by 63.9 centimeters, or if you prefer inches, it's 20 by 25 inches. 42 colors in total. It has round shaped diamonds. I started this kit on May 6th, and it was my 127th start, and finished it on May 20th, and it was my 125th finish of all time of my diamond painting career, and my 19th finish for this particular year. So I was working on this kit at the same time as another diamond painting kit. I actually started this one so that I could take a little bit of a break from the other kit I'm working on is called Magic Portal, and I'm working on it for an event that I'm hosting this month. But the other kit has square diamonds, and it's very confetti heavy. It's pretty large, and I was finding myself feeling a little bit fatigued from working on it. And if you ever find yourself working on a project and just sort of starting to not enjoy working on it, and feeling like maybe, you want to break, like I was finding myself kind of avoiding working on the other kit a little bit, I thought, you know what? Let me go ahead and kit up another project that is different in a lot of ways that would give me a nice break. And this really is the polar opposite from that particular project. It has a lot of color blocking. The color scheme is totally different. It's smaller. It has round diamonds. It really was just what I needed. And I had also been really itching to work on something by the artist ChrissaBug, who is one of my personal favorite artists that Diamond Art Club licenses with. And this particular kit I was sent as a sneak peek from Diamond Art Club, so I had gotten it early enough that I unboxed it for the sneak peek and then thought, I'm going to kit this up and work on it because it just feels like it's calling my name. So keep that kind of thing in mind. I encourage you that if you're feeling like like I said, kind of burnout with the project you're working on, maybe try pulling out a second project that is really different and see if that kind of reignites your joy for the craft. But anyway, this particular kit was offered in both round and square diamonds. I believe both are currently out of stock on the website, but I think that it's listed as something you could sign up for a restock notification on. I've actually seen someone posting some progress pictures, I think in the Diamond Art Club Facebook group, of this kit with square drills, and the finished effect is a bit different. And if you're curious, I did just, I think last week or the week before, put up a comparison video where I completed the same kit from Diamond Art Club in round drills and square drills, and really dove deep in how those differed and how they were the same. So if you really enjoy comparisons and want to get a sense for what the differences are and how to choose which one you personally want to work on, I'll point you back to that video. I'll have it linked in the description box below if you want to take a look. But let's talk more about this particular kit. The reason that I mentioned that I was working on another kit at the same time was because honestly, the amount of time it took me to finish this kit was a little bit longer than it otherwise would have been. But that's just for me personally in the pace that I diamond paint at. So this kit, I'm finding even, you guys, I have had to play with the lighting so much when it comes to taking pictures of this kit and doing video of this kit, because Diamond Art Club's round diamonds are highly faceted. They're very sparkly, and that makes it really difficult for the dark colors, the subtleties in the dark colors to really come through. what I'll do is I'm gonna, because like I said, I'm really seeing a ton of that. The sparkle is really cool. Like, it's gorgeous and it's absolutely stunning. The twinkle and the sparkle and the dark drills is just amazing. But that really is making it difficult for you guys to see. There is some subtlety in the shading that's going on here. Oh, you can kind of see it over here. So we have how can I get that angle again? The tree trunks. There's tree trunks back there that are black. And there we go. You can kind of see it there. Tree trunks that are black, that's a 310 color, which is just black. And then there's a dark color that I think is 939 right next to it. That is the background. So yeah, I'm riding the struggle bus trying to get this to really show. But what I will do is I'll put a picture up on the screen where I did some color correcting to try to really help that and some contrast to help that color difference show through. So that's on the screen here for you. But in video, we're still going to talk about it. So needless to say, like I said, Diamond Art Club's round drills are incredibly sparkly. I had a viewer refer to it as a twinkle, and I've totally adopted that term. So all credit to that viewer who used that term, and now I've gone, yes, okay, that totally is the perfect way to describe what goes on with Diamond Art Club's round diamonds. But you can see the colors. You can see that the lighter colors do sparkle. It's just not as in your face. So anyway, this Darkwood Fae I thought was rendered really beautifully. I thought Diamond Art Club did a really nice job with how they rendered her face. And the original artwork really is quite fierce and delicate at the same time. And I love how it was captured here. Up close when you're working on it, the colors in her face might seem like, oh no, is that too I don't know, is that not quite right? Like, is that not the right blending? But it comes together so beautifully. And obviously she or he, I suppose, is a fae, and so they're not going to have a lighter skin tone. They're going to have whatever skin tone the artist choose to give them. And in this case, ChrissaBug worked with lots and lots of earth tones, which I thought was really pretty. I loved the AB placement. There's these pale yellow ABs that are in the glow kind of here at the top of, they're kind of antlers, kind of like a bark of a tree trunk. Now I want to point out one major swap that I made, because you may be seeing it in camera and wondering, so I'll go ahead and mention it now. So if you look here, this section, I did a drill swap here, and I don't normally do drill swaps, but I was just kind of in the mood. And so there, I actually replaced the charted color with a beige, a really light beige, kind of peachy glitter diamond. Now, these are not fairy dust diamonds from Diamond Art Club. These are actually glitter diamonds that I ended up getting them from Amazon, and I'll link those below in the description box. I do want to give the caveat that I did search high and low in many of the small shops in our community for glitter drills that were in the color I was looking for. And unfortunately, I just didn't find anything that looked quite close enough. So that's why I ended up going with Amazon. My first choice, though, is always to support small shops in our community rather than going the Amazon route. But here's, I'm just grabbing the diamonds here. The color that was charted was 3856. Like I said, it's kind of this pale peachy color, and I swapped it for this glitter drill, which I put it up here is where it was charted, and then the shoulders of the cloak that the Fae is wearing. So this was the charted color, and that's the color that I placed. Now, for comparison's sake, I left this color in a couple of areas, kind of the Fae's, I almost called them an elf. The tops of the Fae's ears. There was some color in the Fae's nose that were that charted color. I did not switch those for glitter drills, but I did, if you look at the corners of the Fae's eyes, those I did swap for glitter drills. Here again, the shoulder, you can see the glitter drills, but then the top of the highlighting on the Fae's hand here, the top of the Fae's hand, that's the charted color. So it's not a perfect match. It's a very different effect. But I kind of like it. Honestly, my main motivation, it's in the clasp of the cloak here as well, with those glitters. But my main motivation was that there are these pretty magic motes. Yeah, you can see the spots of light color through here. It's over on this side. Those little spots, they're like I said, kind of like magic motes. You see them kind of in the top as well. that was my main thought, is I want those to have some sparkle. And I could have done an AB, but I decided to do these glitter diamonds. So, oops, sorry to bump you. That's what these colors are, is that glitter drill. So like I said, I don't typically do special drill swaps, but in this case, I kind of wanted to. And I tried some of these glitter drills from Amazon before, and I had that color that I thought would work. So I'm happy with how it turned out. As far as the diamonds go, I did have plenty in every color left over. I've mentioned in some recent videos with Diamond Art Club kits that I have run low on colors, but I will be totally transparent. This was not a kit that I ran low at all. I never was worried about running out of a color. In fact, this kit I had a major oops with when I was kitting it up, and I felt like it was a little bit of a rite of passage. After this was what did I say? This is my 125th finish, and this is the first time this has happened. When I was kitting up, when I was putting the diamonds from the heat sealed bags into these storage containers, there were 3 big bags of 310. And I had just cut open one of the bags and had just started to like kind of squeeze it to pop it open to pour into the storage container. And I sneezed, I dropped the bag, and the entire giant bag of 310 just exploded all over my kitchen floor. Now, I had literally swept and mopped my kitchen floor 36 hours beforehand, but I have small children, 1, and I have 2 cats, 2. So even though I had just swept and mopped 36 hours before, as I'm sweeping up the diamonds, I'm also sweeping up cat hair and crumbs. And I thought, this is just so gross. I don't want to have to deal with sorting this out and trying to like pick around this grossness. So I thought, okay, I've completed, I don't know how many Diamond Art Club kits. I know that they have a lifetime warranty that includes like an oops insurance for spills. And I thought, I've never used it before. I am not going to feel guilty about, for the first time in, I don't know, 60 or 70 completed Diamond Art Club kits, me contacting them and asking if they would possibly, if I can use that oops insurance. And so they sent me out like a whole giant bag's worth of replacements, and I still had some left over. So it was very quick and painless. You know, I had bought this kit myself, or rather, I'm sorry, it was sent to me as a sneak peek, but it was still attached to my account, so they did honor the lifetime warranty. And that's kind of the kicker with lifetime warranties, is with Diamond Art Club. If you have bought the kit secondhand from a D-Stash group or something similar, then they usually don't honor their lifetime warranty because it's attached to the person who bought it, was the original owner of the kit. But in this case, you know, it was really easy. I emailed them it was very late on a Friday night that I was kitting up this kit, and they still had someone responded to me within 5 minutes. I was like, whoa, okay, I was not expecting a reply until like next business day, which would have been Monday, but okay, customer service. So super appreciated that. It was nice that I didn't have to work with diamonds. It was completely my mistake, but I appreciated that when I chose to make use of the warranty that came with this kit, that they honored it with no questions asked. So other things that I loved about this kit though. So I thought that the rendering, like I said, was really beautiful. Kind of what I call the usual suspects, the basics, kind of the foundation of kits that I always look to go, okay, is this good? Things like the canvas material, which is laying flat really nicely, holding the drills really well. The poured glue that they use is a really nice quality. I have never had issues with diamonds just falling off the canvas. The drill quality was pretty good. And like I said, I had plenty left over in all the colors. The symbol clarity on the canvas was really easy to read. Just all those factors were there for me. There is one thing that I want to point out though, and I have noticed this with a couple of kits with Diamond Art Club's round drills lately, and I'm going to try to find a spot that shows it really well. So this area in particular, I feel like you can see it. So I will acknowledge that my multi-placing in here is not very good. This is actually a section that I worked on, I think, while I was filming a whip and chat. And so with the angle that I was working at, I wasn't able to see and place as, I'm a bit of a perfectionist. I wasn't able to place as perfectly and accurately as I normally do. So this is kind of the more extreme version, but I think that in spite of the fact that my multi-placing is not perfect, I still think that there is a bit of gapping with these round diamonds, specifically in these darker colors. I've taken some pictures that I'm going to send over to Diamond Art Club. I feel like I've noticed it with some of their darker colors in a couple of their recent round kit releases that I've completed. I don't think it's not a deal breaker. I don't necessarily think it's glaring because it's still completely covering the symbols, but I'm just noticing it and going, that's a bit of gapping. But then I go and look at these lighter colors. There's no gapping at all in like this brown color and these earthy tones. It's specifically in like these 939 and these 310, those darker colors, which just generally, whether it's round or square drills, those dark colors seem to be the ones that are most problem prone. But yeah, like look at her face, zero gapping. But this kit, because it had so many dark colors in it, there was just way more opportunity for me to notice like, dang, it seems like there's some gapping in these drills. I think it's minor. It's definitely not a deal breaker, but it's just, I think I notice it especially because there is a difference. There's such a stark difference where I'm like, there's gapping in these 310 and the 939, which is this dark blue. But then I look at these lighter colors, which DMCs I don't know off the top of my head. And even these darker browns, like it's not just the light colors, but even these dark browns are fine. Like then there's no gapping. So I don't know. That's just an observation. I'm going to let them know. Like I said, I took a couple of pictures to send over to them just to be like, hey, just FYI, in case you're getting feedback from, multiple places, I'm just adding to that, do with it what you will. And it's up to you guys to decide if something like that is problematic or a deal breaker. But I'm just saying for me personally, it's the good still far outweighs like the inconvenience or sort of that like thing that makes me go head tilt. I don't know about this. So overall though, I really have to say that I loved working on this piece. I'm a little bit bummed that it's so hard to capture the difference in the colors here, so you can see this because there really is a lot of subtlety going on in the background of this piece. It is a little hard to see in person, but it's not nearly as difficult as me trying to capture it on camera for you guys. But like I said, I've seen this worked on people. Someone's posted some progress pictures of this kit with it's a square drill version, and those colors come through a lot more clearly. And so it's like, I don't know that I would say I think they should change the colors. It just appears so different. It's one of those things that who knew that the look of it could come across so differently in round drills versus squares. So anyway, this was Darkwood Fae. It's definitely going to get a high recommendation from me, especially if you enjoy this style of artwork, if you love ChrissaBug's work as much as I do. Diamond Art Club kits, as far as quality goes, it's going to be there. It's going to be there. So I will link to this listing on their website below in case you want to go sign up for restock notifications. If you're looking at making your first purchase, I do have a discount code for 20% off you're welcome to use, but do not feel obligated. There's tons of discount codes out there. It's just hey, if you want to save a little bit, you're welcome to. But yeah, this is Darkwood Fae by Diamond Art Club and ChrissaBug. It was 50.7 by 63.9 centimeters, 42 colors, round diamonds. Really, really lovely finish. 10 out of 10 recommend. Okay, my friends. Feel free to hit the subscribe button if you want to continue to see more reviews of completed diamond painting kits from me, unboxings, tutorials, all the things. I'd love to have you here. There's a subscribe button just down here. There's also a bell that you can click to be notified if you want to get notifications when I post new videos. Sorry about that. Otherwise, let me know in the comment section below. What do you think? Is this the kit that you picked up when it released? Or are you going to go sign up for restock notifications? Any other thoughts you want to share? I'd love to hear them. Otherwise, I'm gonna let you guys go. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I'll chat with you in the next one. Bye.